My name is Dr. Jana Houser. I'm an atmospheric scientist in the Department of Geography here at The Ohio State University. My expertise is in tornadoes and the supercell thunderstorms that form them. When you're storm chasing, one of the most important jobs a storm chaser has is being a navigator. So typically storm chasing crews have multiple people involved. It's very challenging to storm chase by yourself because you have so much going on. You need to be looking at data, you need to be figuring out where to go, what roads to take, you need to be figuring out where the storm is going, and you need to be driving. So most of the time, those jobs are divided into at least 2 and sometimes 3 people. There's a lot that goes on to being a navigator. It's basically nonstop data in your face the whole time for the entire day. You're looking at observations from your weather network. So looking at current conditions, trying to figure out when and where a storm is going to form in the first place. Once you have a storm, or you might have multiple storms, you have to make a decision about how you're going to approach that storm, where your vehicle is logistically in comparison to the storm. Do you have to drive to the north? Do you have to drive to the northwest? You have to anticipate storm motion. So if I start 20 miles away from a storm and I'm trying to intercept it, I need to figure out, well, where is the storm going to be in the time frame when I'm actually going to meet the storm? So there's a lot of guesswork sometimes that has to go into it, but it's also a lot of science, and there's honestly a good degree of luck as well. So you really need to look at your road networks. Road networks tend to be a really big problem because roads zigzag and they oftentimes don't go exactly where you want them to go. Sometimes there's a tornado occurring in the middle of a field and the closest road is several miles away and you just can't get there based on the current location of the storm. But every once in a while, you have great success and you can get yourself in a perfect position. Ideally, we want to be within probably half a mile or so of the tornado so that we can really kind of get the cloud motion, get the precipitation, get the winds, but also be safe enough so that the tornado is not going to mow us over. Most of the tornadoes that strike in the US never really impact people's lives, never impact their property. But unfortunately, it's roughly 10% or perhaps even lower of tornadoes that do end up really causing potentially catastrophic damage to people's homes, people's properties. And that's the part of things that really drives me to want to know how we can improve our warnings and how we can improve building codes and other areas of engineering that are going to help us save lives in the long run.